What comes out the year after the Iraq situation? Stargate, the movie. They also tell us without telling us. The Stargate movie just had so many real factors that I'm like, or these people read the Anunnaki stories and copied them. Or here we're talking about this was real ancient history and they put it in the movie. And it's sometimes they do these things so they become fantasticalized. They become sci-fi. And if you ever say it's true, they're going to be like, look how dumb you are. That's because they were influenced by the movie.
Yeah.
Almost as if, let's say that the vision I had of me as this blue person with these white henna dots. Oh, I was influenced by Avatar. No. And then I met you. You made your book and you're Anunnaki, you're blue too. And I'm like, wait, this isn't a coincidence. Coincidence doesn't exist. So once you know all of these things and you watch the movie Stargate, where Ra was going to come in the Stargate and it was national security, right? All of a sudden, these light bulbs start going in my head. National security risk, weapons of mass destruction. The weapon of mass destruction must have been the Stargate, that if these Anunnaki soldiers could just walk in, that is national security. That is a weapon of mass destruction. The Anunnaki themselves are weapons of mass destruction. Just think about the stories of the giants in Afghanistan. That troop of soldier went into the desert, the mountains of Afghanistan, and they ended up no signals. The signals went out. They sent in another troop to go look for them. And what happens? They find this red-headed giant that they were shooting at, and the bullets weren't doing anything to it, and it had killed the other team before them. Now, years ago, it was plastered all over the news. Now you can hardly find an article about it. It's already been wiped away. In my head, if it wasn't true, why'd they wipe it away? And this goes for everything. When I can't find something online, that means that they wiped it away intentionally. So that, instead of making me not believe it, makes me believe it even more. So Afghanistan, around the same area, you go and look at where Mesopotamia was, Sumer, the cradle of civilization where these Anunnaki were, it's all of these areas here. It would make sense that if there was some remnants, it would have gone underground of them or these giants. There they are. Okay. So I made the video and I'm like, did Saddam Hussein have a Stargate? Was that the weapon of mass destruction? And yes, you can think, we wanted gold, we wanted oil. But if that was the case, why were the first places they raided the museums? Ancient Babylon. Do you see what I mean? It just all connected. And if you watch the movie Stargate, it came out right after this war, these discoveries. I simply don't think it's a coincidence. And apparently, everybody that watched my video agreed with me, unless they're like 90 years old and they're like, no, it was for oil. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't, and it's so crazy that when you watch the movie Stargate, there's so much details in there that it's hard for me to accept that but it's hard for me to accept that the director, the writer, just came up with all that just coincidentally. Like he had to reference something, he had to know something, he had to have read something, because there's so much lore there.
I've even read, copied, plagiarized ancient history and myth.